signals.
Yeah, Aaron just sent me an email.
Email?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He answered to the picture I sent him on email, but he asked how we are.
Why did you send him a picture in email?
Because he asked for it 1 week ago on the Facebook group.
Yeah. I have a picture of this. Okay, maybe. So, hi guys of the CH. Collegium Hungaricum, Leuven, everyone, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, we are alive. We are in München. We went to Aachen, Köln, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, and now in München. And tomorrow we are going to Vienna and then to Budapest. And it's a lot to tell about, so probably we won't do that right now.
Just very high, just some very high and low points.
Yeah, so...
Let's start with the low.
The low points. Oh, yeah.
Or would you like to start with the high?
No, I can tell about the low, you can tell about the high. So yesterday night we were planning to sleep in Stuttgart, but actually we arrived in Frankfurt too late, and we stayed for 2 or 3 hours on the highway.
Yeah, in fact,
not on the highway.
Basically, we wanted to get a hitchhike, and we couldn't really decide where we want to get it.
Yeah.
I say we passed more than 4 or 5 hours with that.
Yeah, so from 7 till, I don't know, around 11, we were still hoping that we are arriving in Stuttgart. But around 10:30 we just decided that that's not gonna happen, so we just...
And even if we arrive to Stuttgart, it takes us 2 hours.
Yeah,
at least.
So
and the host will be sleeping.
So we just went back to the train station, which was a very long way, and then we looked for a hostel, which was actually in front of the train station.
So the first hostels that the Google suggests, or the hostel world suggests, Frankfurt, are in the close proximity of the train station.
Yeah, so that's a good tip for everyone. And in order to make up for the fact that we lost so much time, we decided to go for a stroll in the city after we left our luggage, and we ended up in a very dystopic city because Frankfurt at night is really messy and quiet and empty.
Messy and quiet.
What? It's messy. I mean dirty and quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm using the right words.
I agree.
Yeah. So
you're using the right word just a little bit.
Yeah. Confusing. It's good that you're such a good talker every time. Yeah.
Not my business.
And yeah, I think, I don't know, that's the lowest point of our trip by this far. So now what is gonna talk about the best points?
I will tell it chronologically negative, or what? If I start...
You should talk about the good points.
Yeah, but chronologically negative, so I start in the day and go back to the past.
Oh, okay.
So we had a very good dinner today, despite of the fact that the meat had to be fried.
Fried again, yeah.
Fried again because it was too English. Yeah, but our last hitchhike was really nice. There was a couple who picked us up, and they were very kind and hugged us when we left. So.
Yeah, it was our first hugs. Yeah, our first hugs, right? From the drivers. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. And yeah, they were really nice. They were actually going on a vacation, and it was their first time alone without the kids for 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah. And they were just happy. I don't know, the woman was like, she was acting like a really young person. I don't know, she was really nice. Yeah. So
yeah, before that we came with Bye. From
what?
A guy who is working with cars and was very active politically, and we talked a lot about politics.
That guy was really interesting.
Yeah, he said always that Romania has a lot of hopes that it will be a very successful country and like things like that.
Yeah, and
so positive.
Yeah, he was really nice.
And the other one before
I don't remember.
Was a very young guy, probably younger than us, 22. Who already traveled Canada by hitchhike, the Great Britain, and also Germany by hitchhiking.
Yeah, he was actually doing MMA, so.
And I still don't know what is MMA.
You don't know what MMA is? It's like the fighting with...
I will cut an image about, or a video about MMA, or a link about MMA here in the front of this video.
Yeah, but not today, tomorrow. And before that...
Before that we was in Stuttgart.
Ah, yeah. We saw the Weissenhof. So this is for Andris. Weissenhof is awesome.
#Corbusier.
Yeah.
#Mais van der Rohe.
Yeah, and JJP owned.
Hashtag.
Yeah, and so Weissenhof, awesome. I almost cried, so it's awesome. But doesn't believe it's so awesome, but I really believe it's really awesome. So yeah, that's good. And before Stuttgart?
Frankfurt. Russian guy. Big constructions guy.
Yeah, the construction guy actually made a really big detour to drive us to
more or less an hour.
Yeah, so he was nice. I slept the whole week. So.
Yeah, and Alex said that it's not so polite to read nearby a driver, but she slept the whole during the whole drive. So. More or less this was today, and
yeah, but there were a lot of good points. So, I mean, it's not like and yesterday, good points from yesterday. We saw the dome from Köln.
Yeah, and there was some pro-European protest.
Yeah, and a journalist took us.
Who took us because he believes in the European spirit.
Yeah, and in the whole community stuff and blah, blah, blah.
And right after that, two girls took us who
didn't speak any English. We stayed in the backside of the car and we just talked to each other because we didn't say
more or less
anything.
About our thesis project.
Yeah. Which body is still thinking about making a house for trees.
Plants. Trees. Vegetables.
For carrots. Okay. You are making a house for carrots.
Would you like also something that before?
I don't remember. I mean, it feels like we've been away for a week.
The pessimist architect woman what was an interesting point.
Yeah. So from Val,
Steve from the first day.
From Maastricht? No. From
Maastricht to us. From Maastricht to the Netherlands-German border.
Yeah. A former woman architect took us, and she was, I mean,
kind of disappointed.
Yeah, she was kind of disappointed with life, and she told us the story of her life, and she moved to the Netherlands because the economy in the part where she grew up in wasn't suitable for her. So she just moved to the Netherlands, and from studying architecture, she was giving a summer course, but she was also doing some cleaning. So yeah, she was a bit sad.
Not so professional.
Yeah, and it wasn't too good for our our state either, but. Now it's good because today we only met very positive people, yeah,
and with Corbusier's house.
Can you please admit now that it wasn't such a bad idea? Please, now. No.
Yeah, I can admit. I said I will admit, but not point. Now. Yeah, and I thought at that moment if we arrive in München in time, then I admit. Okay, it was.
We arrived in München in time, so it was a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
I can accept.
Ha 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 ha.
So, anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I'm tired, he's tired.
And we still hope to arrive to Vienna tomorrow.
Yeah, we are gonna do that. And I think everyone from the college should do this. Yeah, for me.
For everyone. Yeah, Evie, if you see this.
Yeah, Evie. Evie. Oh my god.
At the moment, we are planning.
We are in München right now. If you call us tomorrow.
At the moment, basically we want to leave at 1.
Yeah, we want to leave at 1, but if you are here before 1, we can leave.
She will arrive at 11.
Perfect. Yeah, so
and we'll be in the center so we can pick up her.
Yeah.
But we have to manage to make the plan like that.
Yeah.
Would you like to buy the Tuesday ticket?
I don't know, if it's 15 euros, I'm not buying any tourist ticket.
Okay, we'll go by walk.
But it's easier if we buy the Tuesday ticket, right?
Everything is easier if you try the easy option.
Yeah, but it's
you think hitchhiking from Belgium to Cluj is the easy option?
You should see the faces people have when they realize that we are hitchhiking to Belgium to Romania. Some of them are impressed, but some of them not so much.
In fact, the majority of people don't understand why.
Yeah.
And it's normal.
But if you ask yourself, do you really understand why?
Perfectly. No, but...
I don't know what to answer about myself. I'm here, so...
Okay, let's go to the bed.
Okay. See you in Cluj. We are gonna make this movie in Cluj also.